Okay, I'm late. I'm sorry, but I was just trying to get everything in order. I had to cut grass, so cutting grass is more important. Um, I was just trying to get my thoughts together. See the lumps on my head? Oh, it's not smooth. They do take up space, and every now and then, when the light hits just right, when it shines across the plane, as opposed to 90 degrees at the plane, you can see. And some people, like me, are so stupid that I quit taking medicine about 2.5 years ago. Yeah, about 2.5 years ago, I quit taking medicine. So my entire family quit talking to me because they thought I was delusional. So even if I was on dope, I still ain't the type to get delusional. Some people see stuff. Some people chase shadow people. Some people are paranoid of the police. Some people are paranoid of their wife catching them doing something. Some people are paranoid about bugs. Some people are paranoid, well, you know what I mean. So paranoia comes through your senses, in touch, feel, taste, whatever. And or trauma. You can be traumatized and then have that fear from somebody having a car wreck. Be traumatized, and then when they do dope, crystal meth, they get really, or crack, or weed, or beer. I've seen people freak out on beer. Anyways, thinking that something was going to happen and that was their reality, because then they got caught up in the hype. They got scared, and so their adrenaline started pumping, or their brain wanted some more of that adrenaline, so the brain kept it going. Shit, I mean, that's the way it works. You can either bring every thought under some subjection in Christ Jesus and conquer all those fears, or live in the fears. I don't know. I was a scaredy cat when I was a little boy growing up, so I don't know. My mama always jumped every time somebody said boo, rawr, she jumped. Oh, shit, so I did, because I was mama's boy. But later on, my stepdaddy, he taught me not to fear anything but God. I got my ass beat till I was 13. I'm talking about my older brother, my younger brother, my cousins, the goddamn cheerleaders at school, the pretty black girls that was always daggum. I don't know, I guess I was staring or something. The next thing you know, they whooping on me. I'm talking about with their fists now. Second, third, fourth grade, shit like that. When I turned 13, my two brothers were holding me down, tickling me. And they used to tickle me till I couldn't breathe. I came up swinging and controlled punches, making connection. So I was just bloody nose and a black eye on them. Well, I didn't get my ass beat no more. I continued to practice fighting and took some karate and blah blah. So I conquered my fears. I ain't afraid of nothing. So therefore I ain't gonna see something that my fear is enabling. My fear is bringing out the worst. Whatever. So I ain't scared of nothing. My thing with meth was sex. So I don't know where my family got that I was delusional. My brother's delusional. He had people riding on the back of his truck, watching him all the time, and when he pulled over to stop to get him off the truck, they were already gone. Okay, I said, okay. Well, remember that, Shane? You never caught one though, did you? I said, yeah, I did in the trailer that time. Remember in the trailer? I said, no, you didn't catch one. You knocked the hell out of a glad. You chased somebody through the mobile home, down the hallway, and as you come out the back door, you swung and I got him, Corey. And I was like, yo. you got something. But you didn't hit nothing with that bat, except for that glass door that you broke. He swore up and down that I was lying. It was really, somebody was there. So, that's it on paranoia. So besides which, if Shane, my brother Shane, would have found someone on the back of his truck, like took a picture of it or something like that, well, that's absolute. That's somebody on the back of his truck. I mean, you can't argue with that. So damn, Shane, we thought you was crazy, but I guess you ain't. But no, he never took a picture of nobody on the back of the truck because nobody was on the back of the truck. Me, however, started out with these parasites crawling all over my skin on the outside. Some white mites. This very second time I said something about it. I said something about it to one person, said something about it again to another person, all in the same clip. They said, man, you losing your mind. I said, what? I dare you. I know you didn't just go there. So I immediately went to Harbor Freight and got me a microscope. So I'll be damn, you gonna fucking make fun of me like that. You ain't going to. I pride myself on keeping reality in check. My father was a psychotic. He murdered a guy because he thought that the guy was doing something that he wasn't. And so I figure, if my dad is a murderer, I might be a murderer too. Become a murderer. Everybody is a potential murderer. Everybody on the face of this planet is a potential murderer. Well, I wanted to be daggum sure that if I murdered somebody, I wanted to know what reality is. I didn't want to murder somebody that was outside of reality and not my imagination. If I murdered somebody, which I don't want to murder nobody, so don't think that. The video's getting long. I gotta go. I'm gonna send some pictures of some parasitic worms bound with demons. Came from my nose. A magnifying glass is the best thing to do, because when you expand, the pixels spread apart. Well, there's nothing in the spot that made the void, so it just distorts what you're looking at. A magnifying glass. How else are you gonna see what's really there? Get you a black light, a digital microscope, and check the shit out for yourself. A blue light, a red light, a bright light. If a bright light causes reflection, use a dim light, because what's reflecting is usually a demon. Their skin repels light, like psh. They can also control that. They can either make themselves reflective or not, because I can catch them when they're not paying attention, and they're not paying attention to the light because they don't know I'm the one shining it. When they find out that I'm the one shining it, then they reflect. I have seen some shit since this started 3 years ago. And what's so bad is when your family leaves you because you're now delusional, psycho, and believing in something that's not reality. I got news for them. We have only scratched 5% of the surface of reality, and then we put our names based on whatever we based them on. So we name these 5% substances, materials, or whatever, and then we built laws on them, laws of physics, laws of relativity, on 5% of the knowledge of reality. And you take the Bible. The Bible is like 150% reality. 150% reality. Quit trying to prove it wrong and find the relationships that prove it right. Those relationships cannot be broken. Those relationships are set up in such a way it only could be God. That's what Einstein was trying to show us. He wasn't trying to show us E equals MC squared. There's this amount of energy in the universe and this amount of mass in the universe, and then you cannot create or nor destroy, only transform. It's not what he was trying to show us. He was trying to show us the relationship between energy and mass. The relationships is what he was trying to show us. That if you can find within a chain and keep everything in order, everything would be related in a chain effect, as in growing, like related. And if they're related, then they all came from one. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken. An egg can't hatch and feed itself with its head fallen. Had to be nourished, had to be kept warm. If not, it would die. What came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, your child or you? In the beginning, Adam and Eve came first. Then they had a child. Your child could not hold itself up for 6, 8, 10 months, much less find something to eat, much less find the right thing to eat, much less have a knife to kill a deer or something. How old is he before you think he can hunt with a knife and kill a deer? 6, 8, 10, 12, 13? You go 13 years without eating? Shut the front door. Here comes some pictures.